I want to make a sword animation. So when this guy attacks, he swings his sword. Well, when he uses an ability that's not really attacking, I don't want him to swing the sword. I want him to do something else. Like, for example, lift up the sword high and then lift it down slowly or something like that. Right now in the game, when I'm swinging with the sword, it looks something like this. I really like this animation. That's a good animation. But when I place down another unit and I train myself an ability to buff someone else. This one is an intervene ability that allows me to buff someone else and defer the damage to myself. As I'm activating this ability to this guy, I swing against him. You see that? I don't like that. I would like this to be something like shing, or like with like a simple glow at the top, you know, something other than a swing. And so I'm going to program in a very simple animation that lifts the sword up and then maybe does a small little effect at the top, bing, and then he lifts the sword down again. Like a separate animation to cast a spell, yeah. And I want this to be an animation, because an animation is easier to do with pixel art, programming-wise. We don't have to do a bunch of animations through sprite drawing. We could just do this in code, and then we could just do a bunch of abilities. Okay, but we need this layer point here for that. I guess we'll do... Let me double check. We have the pivot point here already. Is this the same? Center distance. Center pivot direction distance. Center pivot direction distance. Already have the pivot point here. And then the layer point is just this. Huh? Don't I have this pivot point? Isn't this here? What is this? It's in the while. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to extract this out. Yank. Hello, my man, Shade11. Good morning, sir. And I'm gonna try to put this up on YouTube, guys. And you just do like a highlight cut. Hello, Demeet. Good morning, bro. Weird. You didn't show up here to the right. Oh, you did. Make a circumcision skill. What is a circumcision skill, Demeet? Cakes are making meat. Oh, really? Bro skipped song 77 plays. What the fuck? Oh, skip song is 7,777 points. Yeah, people were abusing it. Wait, you don't like the song? I think the song is great. What's wrong with the song? Aha. Excuse me. Okay. Now we should be able to have exactly the same thing happening. So I just rearrange the code first. That's the first thing that you gotta do. Rearrange the code so that the game still functions the same way. It's gotta work this time, right? It will just work. It will just work. See, I told you, it will just work. Because that is what good programmers do. They code perfectly. The first time. Easy clap. Good. Next is to actually code in the real thing. Thank you very much for raiding, devblog. Hello there, good morning. How you doing, bro? How's your game coming along? Have a good day. You have a good day too. Hope your game is coming along well. Good morning, guys. I'm down with COVID. Yeah, I was wondering why you weren't streaming. Serpentine, thank you very much for following. Did you see that Randy is uploading videos faster than you can react to them? Yeah, Inukai, I did. I actually have one here that we're gonna watch, and I saw another one of his. We're gonna check out both videos today. Yeah, COVID still exists. Yeah, my brother also has COVID, or had COVID. His wife, who was like 7 or 8 months pregnant, also had COVID. So yeah, apparently, a friend of mine had COVID too. These are a bunch of pussies, right? They don't have any defensive systems in their bodies. They are weak. They are not true Saiyans, you know. Who is Randy? Randy is just a YouTuber that has made a couple of, let's not say one or two, a couple of really good videos. You have a good day, yeah, man. Thank you.
I don't want to be like Cakez.
They don't have a disgusting unwashed sweater to build up their immunity system. I fucking gave my wife that sweater so she could wash it, and I don't know where it is. I have been wearing this shitty ass stuff here. I want my sweater back, man. I should have never given it to her so she could wash it. I should have just kept it. It was fine. It was not smelling at all. But no. Bro, wash your own shit? See, I do. I would have done that. And then I would have had my sweater already. But she wanted to wash it. And I was like, okay, I have a bunch of stuff to do. I'll give it to you. Is Randy like the new Danny? No, Randy enjoys making games more than editing videos. Or let's say he likes editing videos, but not crazy like he did in the past. I can see that in his video style now. He wants to be more efficient with what he's doing. It's really cool to see, because it works. It's cool to see because it works. Makes me excited. Okay. So what I wanted to do today is, you guys see this sword animation here? I'll give you a quick recap. Whenever this guy buffs my friendly unit, he swings the sword. Watch. He's gonna use the ability now and swing the sword on him to buff him. And I want it to be like moving the sword up and down. Maybe with an effect animation at the top. And so I created this attack sword buff weapon attack. And now we just need to make sure that the position of the sword, the pivot direction. Oh goodness, this is gonna be great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. How do I... Let's just look at how I did this before. It's been such a long time. Center, let's see, type stuff. Pivot angle, A-tang. Oh god, pivot angle. When do I... Goodness. Cosinus value, weapon distance, cosinus value. Oh my god, rotate, vector 2 up. Pivot direction. If attack animation direction. Pivot direction minus, pivot direction. Holy shit, this is a lot of code. I totally forgot how I did this. It's been such a long time. Timer divided by swing duration. And we have a T value. We set the staff position based on that T value. That could be the first one here. Let's yoink some of the code here. See how that looks. Read the convenience comments you left behind. Now, as we don't want to be toxic today, right? Okay? We don't want to be toxic today, isn't that right? Good. It really reads like a book, like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of code that I have written here. It's been a while since I looked at this. Yeah. True. 100%. True. But it all makes sense. I think. It does make sense, 100%. Rotate. We need to rotate this as well. Pivot angle. Ooh. How do we get that? Attack direction. Okay. I mean. Attack direction X? God, where did I get that from? Isn't that just the attack direction? Okay. Okay. Can't I just do... So, can't we just do pi divided by 4 or something? So what do I want to have? I want to have a 90 degree angle to left or right. Something like this. If this is a circle or this is a thing here, this is a circle, I want to have an angle that goes either here. Yellow sucks. I want to have an angle that goes either to the right here or to the left. That's what I want to have. And so if the default rotation of a circle is up, which I don't think it is. I think that this is the default rotation, right? This is 0. And then over here, this is 180 degrees, right? So it's either 0 or pi, as far as I know. So if we are attacking to the left, aka it's less than, our attack direction is less than 0, that means we attack to the left. Then I want to set this to pi. Otherwise I want to set this to 0. Left or right in a circle. 0 degrees and 180 degrees. I don't know if this works, but let's see. So that is the pivot angle. Well, let's call that our... But why? I know my angle. Well, actually, I know my angle. The angle is just straight up. So our angle is 0. So this is wrong. Float sword angle is 0. No rotation on the sword. Straight up. So we start off with this, and then we rotate that. The pivot direction is then direction up. And then we need to get a timer, float t value. And then we just need to change the position of the sword. And how do we calculate the positions again here? Weapon position is pivot point. Pivot point here is center plus pivot direction times the weapon distance. Okay. Okay. Let's yoink this code here. And how do we do that? Let's see. We need this pivot point because we are drawing this later, right? We're drawing the weapon with that later? Or how do we do this? Pivot point is pivot direction, weapon distance. Draw the sword. Okay. Weapon position is pivot point. Layer point. Okay, we need to define this pivot point up above. Let's put this here. Bye, hey Juan Sista. Goodbye, thank you very much for joining. Hope you had a good time. Let me see here. Draw sprite. Pivot point. This one can go away then. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm not changing that again. No, I don't leave. Okay. Bye bye everyone. Oh, I see Varit. Goodbye Varit, my man. Okay, take a t value and then we just put in some arbitrary distance, but I also want to make it move up and down. So over 1 second. Okay, well, how's it called? Desmos. Desmos. This is where we do some graphic calculator. Okay, so this is where we need to do some 5-at maths. I know that we can do sine x, and sine x has its peak at pi, right? So we need to do sine x divided by pi, or we need to multiply that by pi. Ha! Wow! Damn! Multiplying by pi gives us the highest point at 0.5 on x. See, this guy's a math genius. And that means if we lift up our sword, zoom, zoom, right? We can then, at the highest point, the moment we reach that point, we can create an animation or like an effect like poof, right? Something like that. Or maybe a particle, poof. That's what we can do. And I think that's already it. Sine of t Then we have a, I guess, float lift up is sine f from t multiplied by pi. That is our lift up. Absolute mathematician material, yeah, true. And that means our pivot point is times weapon distance, pivot direction, weapon distance, plus the lift up. This is how we're going to calculate that. Or, yeah. Try pi divided by 2 because pi is just 180 degree rotation. Now, well, let's try pi first. And obviously we need to multiply this lift up by an actual distance. Let's say we go up by 10 pixels, right? And now this is where the second curve comes in. Because the animation right now is... Well, we could try the animation first, see how it looks. Right? Let's see how that looks. Now we just need to make it a weapon attack. Meaning whenever we activate an ability... Every time he says lift up, I think of boob job. Lift up. Isn't lift up like, you know, lifting your face? Yeah, facelift makes more sense. True. My man Cakez looking good. What's up, hey, my man? Cyanide for dinner. Long time no see, bruh. How's it going? Wow, this guy. God damn. We are programming in a sword animation at the moment. I think there's more that goes into it, unfortunately. But let's see. Unfortunately, I think there's more that goes into it, but we'll see. I need to create an environment first that works. Basically, I need to create a loop in which the game keeps on repeating itself. That will allow us to iterate really fast. I usually do this in this debug section, where I turn this on and off, and I use the game time to load the game. Yeah, Givenchy, hello there. Yo, my man, good morning. Okay, so the idea is the following. I put one dude here. And I put the other dude here. And this guy is going to have the ability, intervene, and he will use it on him. If we have our code to the left, we can see those two in action. And now I want to slow down the game. That was too fast. We need to wait for it again to happen. The swords are invisible now. That's not good. Okay. I want to reload the game at 56. $56 is too much. 58. Okay. That's the idea. Okay, you see the animation, maybe 59. Hey stranger. Hello there, Ninx. Losers, nerds, and cringe lords. Good morning. Hello, Ninx. Okay, now unfortunately I broke my weapon. It's not displayed anymore. Which means you have to check out why that is. Uh-oh. Maybe... Maybe it's the pivot point here? Oh yeah, the sword is here. Huh. Interesting. That is very interesting. Not sure why that's the case, but okay. That's fine, we can... Now, the cool thing about this setup... Yeah, thank you very much for following. The cool thing about this setup is I can keep reloading the code on the right here. And we see the update in game immediately. Now, our sword is invisible again. Now we need to make it so that whenever we update our hero and he is attacking or using this ability, he actually animates the sword differently. So I'm going through the abilities here. Weapon data. Yeah, we set the weapon data active ability. Aha, so it is dependent on the ability what we do. I think that's much better than a weapon attack. So ability type heal. Active ability, look for heal. Yeah. Ability type buff. Active ability. I think we are going to use active abilities. Let me double check here on the weapon. On the draw weapon one. I think it should be on the wand. Let's find out the wand. Staff, wand is before that. Is this the wand? If we have a weapon tag, then it behaves differently. Aha, okay, so this is the wand part here, right? Yeah. I see now. I think I want to do it differently. This is for the sword. If our weapon data dot active ability ID is ability underscore intervene. If we are using the intervene ability. Let's see what happens now. The sword is gone. Oh my god, the sword is gone. God damn it. Why is it gone? How about we don't do that? Oops. Let's try to remove that. Where's my sword? What am I doing here wrong? Ghost? Yeah, I guess I'm doing... God damn, there's so many things. Weapon data. Swing direction. But I'm not using that. Why is it not drawing the sword? I want to know that. Pivot point is 0. Eh? Pivot point 90 to 129. And where's the entity at? Huh. Hey, that looks good. Don't know why. Maybe my sword is behind. No. The sword is here somewhere, but it's not showing up. That sounds right to me. Pivot point 4, 4, I guess. I want to see that. Hey, it's here? The sword is here, and in this case the sword is here. It's never lifted up, ever. What happens now? Where's this point? Oh, it's here now. So it is correct. Then why is it not drawing the sword? I'm a little confused now. Because that looks actually correct. I'm confused. Should draw that. When will your game be released? Well, when I'm done programming it. It's difficult to say. I'm trying to go for next year. That's the idea. We'll see if it goes right or wrong. We'll see. Not sure. But I'll try next year, Fireduck. That's the idea. Ah, I see. I think I'm missing one particular part. Shouldn't I increase the timer here somewhere? Or is the timer increased automatically? Ah, see? I have not done that. We're not increasing the timer. Gotcha, bitch! Oh man, thank you very much for following. There we go. So now we should be animating this dot. No? No animation? Hey? Is it even going in here? Lift up 4? Pivot point. Ah, I get it now. Oh, okay, I see now. So, excuse me. All we have to do is weapon distance plus equals lift up. That's number 1. So now we have an animation. There we go. Nice. Yeah, a slow animation where it goes up and down. Awesome. And I don't think we need to do that. I think it's doing that already. Right? No, we still need to do it, okay. Yeah. Okay, we need that. Now, obviously, this is a little bit too high. Let's put this on +8 or something. Now, there's only one thing left to ask. Why is the sword not drawn? Where do we draw the sword? What is it? To me, this position looks correct. Like, why is that not drawn? Looks good to me. Weapon color looks good to me too. Maybe the layer is wrong. Aha, the layer is 0, so it's behind everything. Okay. Kinda annoying that I have to do this again, but okay. Ah, already do that again. Okay. Okay, maybe it shows up now. Okay. Okay, great. Now we just need to put the weapon data sword angle or something. Do we have an angle or something? No? How do we... Hey, it's almost. I'm really happy. We're almost there. We just need to... I need to find out what the... It's called weapon angle. Swing data weapon angle. That's what we have to change. Okay. I have an idea. 0. Oh my god. He's stabbing himself. Oh my god. Oh, what a fucking dumbass, man. Oh my god. Okay, that is not supposed to happen. How about pi? Is that good? God damn it. I think it has to do with... Yikes. Where we look at. Mirror it. To bottom. Weapon direction. Does that have to do with something? I think it's because... Wait. Rendering options. Swing data rendering options. Okay. I need to calculate in which direction the sword is shown. Let's see here. That is a lot of code. Rendering options flip. Swing state, normal swing state, swung. Get swing data. We are flipping Y. By the way, Cakez, you feeling good? Slept well? I slept decent, yeah. I wanted to wake up earlier, but I was very tired. I'm working on waking up earlier. Yeah. But I slept well enough. Thanks for asking, bro. I'm feeling good now. Weapon type 1. Flip X. Attack direction. Attack direction minus attack direction? Oh, what am I doing here? Yikes. Yikes. This code, man. This code for weapons is never going to be better. When do I flip X? Do I do this multiple times? Let's see. We do that on the staff. But I'm not doing this here on the weapon. That's interesting. Okay. Well. Is it options? Eh? Don't we... Oh, is it swing data? Okay, I think the sword is in the wrong direction. Yeah, that looks good. Now I would like to angle the sword. Let's see, pi. What happens if I... No, not pi. That would be 180 degrees. Actually, we don't need the sword angle at all, do we? Weapon angle pi. I want to do plus... like some value, let's say 12. I know that makes no sense. I just want to see where it rotates. Yeah, you see that? I wanted to... Now, what happens if... This is the other way around. If I flip X, it should just be the other way around. That's it. And I want it to be... here... plus 12, wait. T times 12, that would go the other way around, right? Let's see. This is fucking hell. No. That's not it. Shit. I'm gonna do it like this now. And then we could say if entity weapon data dot how do I hit? Weapon I hit enemies true. Weapon attack none. Every time I hit a unit, what happens? Hit enemies. Enemy hit targets add. Weapon data hit targets. Target count, there we go. Where do I get that from? I should probably do functions for this big function because I have to scroll up so much. I can't really follow the function anymore. Can you guys follow the function at all? I can't. I think this is actually the first time where functions make sense. The reason why is because I am completely lost when it comes to this. I'm sorry, but it's too much. Yeah, you see, like, I think that is the first time where I'm like, okay, even though I don't need to call these functions in a different place. I have data at the top here that is difficult to follow because I have to scroll up and down so much. And I think I want to isolate those functions. Or let's say scopes properly. You know when do functions make also sense? Testing. Just open a file in 2 editors at once. Problem solved. True, but it is still difficult to follow. Because it is that much code. The sword is just coded in a very verbose way, let's say that. So for example, to make the sword frame rate independent, I create a delta time step. So let's say 20 milliseconds pass between 2 frames. Now I step through those 20 milliseconds on a very low basis so I could generate the points along a trail much better. All of that. Move the view functions to new files and group them in classes. Pause champ. No. Like that's going too far. Like suggesting classes at this point? Now that's too far, bro. We can't do that. I totally forgot. Oh yeah, I wanted the target count. That's bad. That is bad. I tried. Okay, this is... but we're not going to do this now. I will do this off stream, you know, organizing this. That is something that I need to do off stream. Then I can show you the result. Yeah, virus protection. Okay, listen, I already lost where I was. Here, okay. So now what do I want to do? Whenever our timer, or whenever t is greater, wait, let me see, we remove from the timer, greater or equals to 0.5. That means we are literally at the highest point in the air. That is 0.5. We are in the highest point in the air. This is when I want the effect to appear. And this is also where I want to activate the ability. I don't even know how it's activating the ability, to be honest with you guys. It's probably activating it and then animating the sword, which kind of sucks. This is when I want to create effect. Well, I see. We need to make an effect. Center is gonna be, yeah, the pivot point, huh? This one right here. Anything else? Duration? Let's say it is 0.5 seconds. What else? A sprite, maybe? I want it to glow. And then dot color. And then maybe options. I think all of the effects are transparent. There we go. Why is that point not the vicinity of that point? Yeah, which point are we talking about? The pivot point? Okay, now the problem is I can only do this once. So I need to have some sort of indication that I've already done this. And this is why I was looking at target count earlier. Let's mark this here so we can jump back. I was looking at the target count at the top earlier, here. Here. Because it takes the stats of the entity and looks how many targets do we attack. But we cannot use that. Because, you know, as a swordsman, these guys can attack multiple targets sometimes. 2, 3 targets. But this ability only has 1 target. So we need to have something else. How do I do this for the rest? If active ability. Activate ability. I have an idea. I have a condition that I can use. It's not perfect, but is a band-aid fix. And then tomorrow I'm going to redesign this. I got it now. So we only create the effect if our hit targets if we have not hit anything, and if we create the effect, then we have hit something, and therefore this is not gonna happen. All right, now we are creating an effect. Hopefully. Shit. I think the time is not fast enough, and therefore it doesn't reach. Yeah, it doesn't reach. Debug section, let's try 60 here. Or it's 62. Let's see. Maybe that's not enough. 64. Come on. It doesn't... Oh, the effect probably doesn't have a layer. I see. Fuck. What's going on? Guys, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I don't know why this effect doesn't... Is it getting created? It is. I wonder what's missing. Maybe the size. Maybe that's the issue. There's no size on the effect. Oh! Guys, I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. Look at this, boys! Include stdio.h int main printf hello world return 0. Hello there, Captain Buggy. Oh, you're One Piece fan? My man, hello. Hope you're doing good, brother. It's a fellow One Piece enjoyer. So this is where I want to spawn a particle instead. Because on the effect, I don't have any control. And also the effect is just a simple particle system anyways. That I actually should have been different. Hey, Eyeless, good morning. Like scale per second. Oh, we already have that. It's allegedly a particle system. That is in the wrong location. Is that correct? This one's the correct location. Good. That's scaling a lot. Is this Dido? What the fuck is this? Eh? How did that happen? Ah, the effect has to be created after we are calculating the weapon distance. Thank you very much for following, Wise Moffat. Wise MOSFET, sorry. Let's see. There we go. And now I want to do more options here. We can do way more options. Linear filtering. Then it is less pixelated, you know. Actually, it doesn't do anything, it seems like. But we can do noise. Noise overlay. Wait, no, actually that was good. What does this look like? Let's try additive blending instead of this. It always takes a while to adjust. This one, the next one is additive blending. Doesn't seem to do anything. Nah, doesn't seem to do anything. Guys, what are we listening to? You guys can tell me that this is ad. Oh yeah, ads. Okay. Rendering option, linear filtering. We're gonna do linear filtering on this and additive blending, but it doesn't seem to do much. Then scale per second, I guess. Maybe we can do a different sprite. Maybe sprite icon shield? This would be so cool! Come on! If this works. If this works, this is going to be... You guys are going to like it. Oh my god! Holy shit, that's a big scale. Oh wow! Wait, next one is going to be the PogChamp one. This one, that's the one I want. That is actually what I want. This looks really cool. Let's not draw this. And now we can make the intervene. Cooldown. 30 seconds. Oh yeah, obviously. We have to disable that again. No longer debug section this time. Let's see. Normal game speed. Let's see how it looks normally in game. Oh, he keeps using the ability because it's not being activated, huh? Looks cool though. Why is it not working? What happened? What is the difference here? Activate ability. It is not activated. I see. Aha. Aha. Okay. So there's this. We create an effect and we activate the ability. Weapon position. Start position, I guess we don't need to do that here. That one doesn't matter. Okay, let's see if he does it this time. Would look better with the wand weapon immo. Yeah, but this is a sword user. It works. It worked. Okay, let's say this guy is the buffer and this guy is the damage dealer. So he is going to use Wind Slash on enemies and this one is using Intervene on his brother. And this guy is the damage dealer. He has big dick damage. Let's use a sword here. It worked. But wait. How did it look like? Okay. There was one issue. He was looking to the left, which means this plus 12 here. This needs to be a float sword rotation. And if we look to the left, then we do sword rotation. No, if we look to the right, then we flip X, yeah. Otherwise, we set sword rotation to minus sword rotation. We flip the sword rotation and therefore we go minus and then we do plus sword rotation because it goes in both ways. Two. Come on. Okay, so now when he uses the ability, the sword should look like properly rotated. Come on! Use it! Bling! Oh! I think it's a bit slow, the effect. What do you guys think? I have a feeling this is not 0.5 seconds for some reason. This effect is longer. It is not 0.5. Let's try 1 second for change, see if it actually has an effect. It's the same. It has absolutely no effect. Awesome. Cakez, have you thought about adding parry ability? Unity has a 10% chance to parry an attack. I already have block. I want to see what happens here. I already use an effect. Blood drop. Ah shit, he's bleeding. I need to recreate the scenario because I don't want to have bleed on the enemies. Let's just go with armor, pierce and damage. He uses intervene and you use wind slash. Okay. Hopefully they are both in range. Use it. He's not in range. Oh my god, he is not in range. What a dummy. Fuck, man. Okay. Let's try this one more time. When is he doing damage to them? They have way too much armor. Eh? Okay, this is perfect. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the effect. How long is your timer? 0, and the effect is supposed to have a duration of half a second. Maybe it's the keep alive duration by default. Maybe it's keeping it alive for 1 second. Yeah, it's gotta be that. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to do keep alive duration. We set that to 0 and then we should be golden. Where's that? Here. Good, now the effect should look good, and then we can also make it scale much better, and we could make it start. I think it's too short now. 1 second is good. Is that too big, guys? What do you think? I think this is good. The weapon attack doesn't change, unfortunately. Why is it still going here? Why is it not resetting the ability? Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. We're almost there. Why is it not changing it back? It has to be here. Which ability are we talking about? Intervene. Can the ability be activated? No. No other abilities. Look for enemy to attack. If enemy. Aha. There's no enemy to attack, so it doesn't switch back. Mm-hmm. Maybe this one should always happen. That's why it's not switching back. Let's see here. Yeah, he's switching back now. Okay, cool. So what happens is he uses the ability. Shoop. And then he switches back to his normal attack state. Looks a little bit odd though. Let's see. Is he attacking? I have a feeling this rotation is odd. Right? Is default rotation? ZDPS, towers can die. Towers can die, yes. ZDPS because these are very high level enemies that are not supposed to spawn that early. I just put them here early because I wanted to test the ability. Yeah, it looks like I'm changing a rotation that I'm not supposed to change. How about we just place this guy here and then we can take a look at him. It's the same thing. I wonder why. Kinda cringe, Yeah. I think it's this one here. Where is it? The weapon angle. I'm changing that. But the swing data is something I'm... Weapon data? Maybe it's the weapon data. But am I changing that? No, I'm not. So odd. His rotation is kind of fucked up. I don't know why. Maybe it's the rendering options? But swing data is something I get every frame. Is it? Yeah, I mean, I'm changing it back here. That makes no sense. Wait. I have an idea. It's gotta be here. There's gotta be more. This looks correct. See, this is how it normally should look like, or sound like. Why is he not using intervene on him? Oh, I see. Not enough range, huh? Okay, well, I wonder what it is. Maybe it's the weapon attack none? Uh-oh. Yeah, the boss came in. God damn it. Looks like it's weapon attack none. That's fucking it up. No, actually it looks correct, to be honest. I think it is actually correct. Wait, dude. He doesn't have enough range? What a fucking pussy. You gotta get more range, bro. I need to know exactly what happens. If it's correct or not. Looks correct to me. Yeah, that looks okay. Cool. That is what I want. Awesome. Let's commit to push this. Edit in. An animation for buffs to the sword. Push. Awesome. Really cool. Did I? Very nice. Okay. A push? Yeah, a push. I'm going to try to rework this. So essentially what we are doing. Let's open that again to recap. This guy uses the ability on him, and when we draw our sword, let me find it. There we go. When we draw our sword, we look if we are actually using an ability. And if we use an ability, we do some crazy rotation stuff that I need to make better. This code is kind of... yeah, it is kind of yikes. Needs to be cleaned up. But we are essentially just lifting up the sword. Then as we reach the highest point of the sword, we create an effect and activate the ability. And so now whenever we have a different type of ability that we activate or different type of buff, like for example we could give this guy a shout that makes every enemy take more damage or deal less damage, like intimidating shout in World of Warcraft. We could use this animation that we programmed in, which is basically just a sine function based on the timer of the animation, with like an offset on the y-axis. And we could use that to, you know, create other buff abilities. And then the only thing that needs to change is this icon right here. And I think that is much easier and faster in the future when we just have one static image that we draw whenever we use a different ability. Very happy about this.